Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the third part of my GeoNode series. Here I am in the Ubuntu 20.04. So I am going to install the GeoNode. So for that I am here in the GeoNode documentation, official documentation. I'll provide you this link in the description below. And then here since I'm going to install the GeoNode on the Ubuntu, so I'll click on GeoNode core, and then here lots of methods are available. So my device is Ubuntu 20.04, so I'm going to install this here. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm just going to follow this tutorial. Just I am going to copy and paste the codes and then try to explain everything what is going on here. So first thing, we are going to add this repository. That means we can download the GDAL package. So I just copied it and then paste it. It asks me to enter, so I enter it. Now it's installing. So first thing, it will add the apt repository for the GIS packages like GDAL and then the other GIS packages. So after that, I have to install these packages, install these dependencies, code dependencies. So just copy and paste it here. After that, we are going to install this OpenJDK, which is the Java which is useful for run the Java applications. So just let me copy this. Okay, let me paste it here. So it will install. It might take some time, so you just need to wait. Alright, now if you type the GDAL info just for the verification dash version, then you will get digital version. And then if you type Python 3.8 dash version, you will get the Python 3.8. and if you type which Python 3.8, then you will get the Python path. And for the Java, actually you can type the Java dash version to check whether it's installed or not. Okay, now everything is installed perfectly. You see here Java version is different than the showing here, but I think it does not matter. If it gets some problem, we'll get back here later. So now I need to install this theme editor. So maybe just copy this and paste it, and then we can clean up everything after installing all the packages. So okay, now we move to the second section, which is dedicated to the GeoNode installation, where we are going to install the servers and PostGIS SQL database, also the GeoServer, everything. So now first thing, we are going to create the virtual environment in which we are going to install all the required packages. So I just copy this line and then paste it here. Okay, now it's installed successfully. So after that, I make the directory called virtual env, and then I activate it. So just for the virtual environment activation, now you can see the GeoNode over here. So that means our virtual environment is activated successfully. So after that, you can simply type this command to like activate your virtual environment, but I already activated, so no need. And then okay, so might be if you want to activate this GeoNode permanently, then you have to edit this bash rc file. So let me edit it. So at the bottom of the page, so if if you type I will let you insert the code, and then you can simply copy this line, simply Control C and Control Shift V to paste it. And then if you type ESC and then colon WQ, then you can exit the vim editor. Now your this GeoNode this virtual environment is saved in the bash rc file, so it will be easier to like create the virtual activate the virtual environment. So I'm just going to build some folder and then give the permission. So folder is the opt GeoNode, and then just need to clone the GitHub repository using this branch 3.2.x, which is the latest branch, latest version of GeoNode right now. So it might take some time because it's quite heavy, I think around 300 MB or more. So let's wait a little bit. All right, my git colon is successful. So first thing, I want to move back to the opt GeoNode directory, and then I want to install all the dependencies, that means the Python dependencies. So it will also might take quite a lot time because there are lots of dependencies in the GeoNode. So just let me pause the video and then I'll resume when it done. Okay, I got the error on installing pylibmc package, so maybe I need to like need to edit my requirement.txt file and then get back to you. So for that, actually I am going to stop this installation here. Just press Ctrl C, and then for that actually I can use the vi editor and then go to the GeoNode directory. No, maybe vi requirement.txt, so I can edit it, and then I search on the internet as well, though this pylibmc is actually useful for the memory caching. So maybe I hope there won't be much issue on removing this package. So let me search pylibmc. I think it's here somewhere. Alright, I did not found the pylibmc package in the requirement.txt, but I did install it using the first installing the dev dependencies like sudo apt get install zlib1 gdev, and then also sudo apt get install lib memory cache .dev. So after installing these packages, so I can install the pylibmc. So I hope there won't be issue now. So let me just copy these things and then paste it here. So, okay, if anything goes wrong, I'll let you know. So let me just paste it here, and then it might take some time, so I'll pause the video again. Okay, let me install this as well. Okay, now everything dependency install is successful. So I want to install now PostGIS database. So for that, actually I just need to simply copy and paste this code. So what it will do is it will automatically download the required packages, and then it will automatically install, which is Postgres 13 database. So it will also take some time because it has to download and install the things. After that, I'm going to create the database and set up the permissions. All right, now it is installed successfully. So if you want to like check the service, so you can simply type sudo systemctl Postgres SQL status. It did not recognize it. Maybe I need to do this. Sorry, it's the previous process. So just let me copy the above things. I think no need to copy. So if I type sudo service postgres SQL status, it will give me status. It's quite it's running here. So I just need to now create the data user first. User will be GeoNode, and then password I'll put the GeoNode as the password. Okay, so after that you have to create the two database called GeoNode and GeoNode data. Actually, GeoNode database is useful for storing the configuration information, and GeoNode data for storing the uploaded data like zip files. And after that, this is just for changing the permissions. So every database we need to change its permission to the GeoNode user. So we just did it, and after that we might need to like open our database port. So for that, actually we can simply open it in the PI editor, and then after that, one thing you have to notice here is you have to set up this local all postgres to not peer. This should be trust. So that means you will open this database. The database can be easily accessible using postgres user within the local environment. That means from this device. And for other all, I think we need to set up MD5. uh, MD5 means it will be accessible through the username and password. So other looks fine. So this one also, I think it's fair, it's okay. So simply now click the ESC and WQ to quit it. Now our database look like this. After that, we need to restart the server. So just let me restart it so that our setting will work. After that, you can try whether it will working fine or not. So simply if you type this, it will ask for it won't ask for a password because it's the Postgres database. If you type the GeoNode username is GeoNode, then you have to type the password, which is GeoNode. After that, you can access the database. So simply you can replicate same thing for the GeoNode data as well, but I'm not going to do this because this is just for checking purpose. So now we are going to install the GeoServer, which can handle our geospatial data map layers. For that, actually we need to install the Tomcat. The After installing, this will add the user and change the permission. So for installing, actually we need to download it using wget command. Okay, it said that error 404 not found, so might be I need to update this version. So let me check the latest version of Tomcat. Okay, it's Tomcat 9, I think. Latest version of Tomcat 9. It's 9.0.52, I think. 9.0.52. So I need to edit this version. 5.2. Okay. Now it's downloading, and after that we can simply install it. Okay, now it's downloaded, so we can install it using this tar command. So it will just simply copy our Tomcat to the opt Tomcat directory, and after that we can simply type this to create the symbolic link, and then we can also change the permission here. Okay, so this is the script for making this make the shell script inside the bin directory executable. So let me copy this and then paste it here. Okay, so after that I just want to like give the Java home variable. So let me send this and then if I type echo then Java home. Okay, now my Java home is Java 11. So here they have Java 8. I think it does not matter. So just create the symbolic link. I think I have Java 8 as well. So let me check whether I have Java 8 or not. So maybe I can ls list out my directory user lib and then jvm and then Java 8. Okay, now you can see here I have the Java 8 as well. I have the Java 11 as well. So that means I can simply create the symbolic link for the Java here. So simply I'll create the symbolic link, and after that I can actually create the Tomcat service file like this, but I think it looks really long, and then I don't want to create something like this. So for that actually I can create the alternative way. I can create the service file like this, and then after that I can simply run the Tomcat. So for that actually they are using it in the user lib directory, but I want to put it inside the etc directory because it's the service file. So sudo vi etc and then systemd system, and then I can write the Tomcat 9 dot service, and then I just need to simply copy and paste these things. So I'll just copy these things and Control Shift V to paste it here, and then after that I can simply colon WQ to exit it, and after that I have to restart the service. So let's see whether it runs correctly or not. So simply copy this, and then now it's started. If you type sudo service Tomcat 9 and status, you will get the activated running status. That means you are ready to go. So now you can install your GeoServer. So for creating the target folder, I am simply going to copy these things. Everything will the GeoNode will store everything inside the opt directory. So I'm just simply copying this and pasting here, and after that I need to download the GeoServer data directory. I can download the default one as well, but I think for me it looks more cleaner, so I just download and unzip the data directory, and after that I can move the data directory to the relative path, or I can change the permission for log. Okay, and then also for the cache. Okay, so after that I can download the GeoServer WAR file. So I can simply copy this and paste it here, so it will automatically download, and then the second line of code will move the GeoServer required GeoServer this file WAR file to the opt Tomcat latest web app and GeoServer.war file. So that will deploy our GeoServer inside the Tomcat 9. Okay, so now it's moved. So after that I have to configure some of the Java options. That means for the, I think for the GeoServer data directory and GeoServer log directory, time, and then everything. Just the like the setting configuration for the GeoServer. So I can simply like type this, and if you type like vi and then opt tomcat and then latest bin and set env bin and then set env.sh, it should copy there, but I think something went wrong, so let me check. So echo set env opt, I think that's the thing. And if I type sudo vi opt tomcat latest bin set env.sh, so it's already here. I think I put twice, so maybe I can delete this second line because it's repeating. So for deleting the line, you can double click the dd option, so it will delete. So after that I can simply exit the vi editor. Okay, so if now you have to restart your tomcat to start with the GeoServer. Maybe I can type sudo tomcat 9 restart. Okay, now it's restarted, and if you see the log file, GeoServer log file, you should see something like this. That means our GeoServer is now working. So I think it's still loading. Okay, so after that, actually you can simply check your GeoServer whether it's working or not here. So you can type the localhost, not host, and then 8080/GeoServer. Not, I typed the spell mistake. Okay, so now your GeoServer is running. So if you log in here, by default they have only one zero workspace. Everything is empty. That's why I like this GeoServer data from their branch. Okay, so that's all about the setting of GeoServer. So now we are going to deal with the web server. So web server, for this actually we are going to install the Nginx. So simply Control C to terminate this log file, and then simply install the Nginx, which is required for the deploying our application. All right, now it's installed, and after that you need to create the GeoNode UWSGI file. So for that actually you can simply type the sudo vim. Sorry, I did not copy it properly. Copy and paste, and then you need to simply copy these things. It's actually the setting file. You can see the GeoNode, your database name, port, and then GeoServer data directory, everything. It contains the everything required configuration file. So you just need to copy this file. So it's quite long. Okay, so you just need to copy this file and then paste it here. Okay, so after that you can simply type WQ to close it. Okay, so after that you have to enable the UWSGI. So simply enable it, and then you can kill it and then restart it. Okay, it's restarting. All right guys, my WSGI is not working. You can see that the error message. So after I searched that, I found the solution. Actually, we have to like remove this file PID from this directory, and then we have to comment this file, and then we can, after that, our UWSGI server will be run properly. So for that, let me go to this file, and then first thing I have to comment out this. So I'll enter I and then comment out, and then just exit the vi code editor. And after that, I have to delete this file from this directory. So that means sudo rm ref, and then I have to delete this tmp and then geonode.pid file. And after that, I can restart the service. It's still showing, it's due to the service is already started. We have to kill the process first. Maybe I can do the see the services sudo net state nltp, and then here is my UWSGI services which is running on this PID. So I have to kill this first. So for killing this, you have to type sudo kill -9, and then you have to type the this PID. So it's 7. Okay, now it's killed. So if you type it again, so there is no UWSGI service running. So make sure we already deleted this file. I want to run it again. If it was created, I am deleting it here. And after that, if I type the sudo service UWSGI restart, now it's restarted. So if I type the status, so I can see it's running smooth. So in the documentation, actually they need to like comment out this and then provide this step. Actually it took around 2 hours to figure me out this problem. So okay, so now I'm going to just follow this step. So up to this I have done, and now I have to back up this original file and Nginx file. So I'll just copy this and then paste it here, and then after that I have to change this Nginx configuration. So here in the Nginx I have to just copy and paste these things. So let me copy these things. Sorry. Okay, up to here, just copy and then paste it here, and then quit the vi editor. And then after that I have to remove this default file. I think I already removed it, so there is no file for me. And then we have to create this GeoNode file. Actually I already copy and pasted this code from here to here because I was testing, and then I already copied. For you, just need to copy this code. And after that we have to prepare the upload folder. Just simply copy this code. Let me copy this and then paste it here. Okay, so I have to create these files as well. Okay, sudo I typed wrong, so maybe instead of this I have to type s, and then I have to enable the Nginx service. So okay, now I enabled it. For me, I think it's already exist because I already run all these steps before. So after that we have to just restart the service. So this Tomcat service restart might take some time, but Nginx will restart pretty fast. So after that we have to update the setting in order to match the PostGIS database. So for that, actually you have to work on GeoNode, which is I am here. You can see I have activated GeoNode and I am inside the opt GeoNode directory. So I have to run this code now. Okay, now I got another problem. This Java, this processing ID, it's not ending properly. So to end this process, I can just end the server, and then again type the, I can see the my net state, so that means services. So let me go up, so NLTP, and then I have to restart the Java server. So for that, actually I am going to kill this service manually, because the this restart option is not restarted properly. So for that, I have to type sudo kill -9, and then I have to type the PID. For Java, it's the PID. You can see both has the same ID, and then 30889 right? So just kill it, and after that we can simply again try to run this. Actually, if you are running these things in a first time, if you are running, so you don't need to actually reset the paper, because it's already you are in the initial state. You just need to follow with setup guide. So I think it might take some time, because it has to download a couple of things, and then it has to set up. So yeah, actually after that you have to restart the OAuth2 token. So it is linked to the GeoServer. So for that, we are going to do this step. After that, I think our GeoNode will be run in the Chrome. So let's wait for this. All right, now I finish the step up to here. Now I have to do this task for restarting UWSGI. So for that, I will type sudo su to change my user, and then I need to restart the Tomcat service. So service Tomcat 9 restart, to restart my service. Sorry, I typed the wrong, so maybe just simply copy and paste it here. Okay, after that I have to again kill this service and then restart the UWSGI. So it's restarted, and since I'm in the opt GeoNode directory, I don't have to do this step. So this says this must be done first time only. So let's do it. Okay, now I did, and after that we have to actually run our service. So for that, you just need to copy and paste the things. Okay, so okay, it might take some time. Let's see. Okay, you can see here are a couple of errors. Django admin.py not found, so it's okay. It can be ignored. So after that, I am going to exit this user. I am back to the normal user, and after that you can simply search for the error. So if any error occur, it will automatically show here. You can see the error message because it's the log of GeoNode. And after that, you can reload the UWSGI application. Simply click Ctrl+C to exit this log file, and then just touch it. So now if you check your local host, so you have up and running GeoNode is installed successfully. And if you type the localhost /GeoServer, it's installed in the same URL. So in this way you can simply I think that's all about the installation. Actually, if you want to update your IP or the host name, you just have to run this step. So I'll just describe what it means. Actually, if you want to host this in the public IP, you have to just run this code. So first thing, you have to edit the GeoNode, this Nginx GeoNode file, and then you have to mention your server name like this, and then after that you have to restart it. And also in the UWSGI file, you have to change this localhost to the www.example.org. There might be 8 places you have to change. Simply, if you run this code, it will automatically change localhost to your domain, and then you can quit and restart the UWSGI service. And after that, you have to update the to configuration. So just need to run this code, and then after that, you have to like update the existing GeoNode link in order to like hit the new host name. So for that, actually you are going to change only this last parameter, which is target address. Okay, I think it's pretty straightforward. Everything is written in the documentation. You just need to follow the version 3.2.x documentation. And after that, if you want to like secure or install the SSH certificate, then you just need to like change some of the things. You just have to install the Python codeboard nginx, and then you just need to run this code, and then through admin panel you have to type the redirect URL, and also from GeoServer you just have to add the proxy URL, and then this kind of stuff for the REST features. Okay, and then finally you have to update the UWSGI setting as below, like this. You just have to type, instead of HTTP you have to provide HTTPS, and then you have to add these two environment secure redirect. Okay, and this 8th step, I think it's not needed. If you need to enable the asynchronous tags, that means when the user do something, it will be done in the server, and then it will process on the server, and then it will process asynchronously. So if you want to do that kind of stuff, you can simply run these codes, and then you have to configure your supervisor and salary tags. Okay, I think that's all about the installation of GeoNode. So yeah, there are lots of way to install this GeoNode in the different media. Other are explained here, but I think the easiest way might be the using Docker to install the GeoNode. But as I described the manual process, that is the Ubuntu installation. So you can simply replicate the same steps in any Linux based environment, or even the Windows, as I explained in the previous video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next week, actually I'm going to come up with the new video, which is customization of GeoNode. Actually this portal I want to show you, lrims.aitac.ts. This portal is developed using the GeoNode. It's really cool, and it does not look like the GeoNode. Actually we changed completely the GeoNode interface. You can also do the same. So we have really nice UI, so you can simply you can update your template or update some of the code to like configure your GeoNode. So I hope you are going to really love this configuration of GeoNode feature. So I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.